Beyond, what's up? My name is Tom Moriarty. I'm editor of IGN PlayStation. I'm here at Superbot Entertainment in Southern California. I got to see PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale today, and I am very happy with what I saw. I'm here with Omar Kendall. He has been working on PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale for a couple of years now, so he knows a thing or two about the game. And let's talk about one of the characters that I got to see today that we'll talk about anyway, Sackboy from Little Big Planet. Obviously, his inclusion in the game is, like I said, pretty obvious. He's one of PlayStation's biggest characters, but what can we expect from Sackboy? What I noticed from him was how funny it is to watch him play.
Yeah, Sackboy's got a really interesting moveset. So, as in Little Big Planet, they're all just a wild number of different gadgets and sort of utility type items in the game, and we really wanted to make sure that Sackboy was able to take advantage of those. Sackboy's not really considered a melee, rough and tumble kind of character. He really is sort of a light-hearted, warm kind of character, and so we wanted him to do his punching and kicking sort of by proxy through the use of kind of cool gadgets. So to that end, we give him a wide range of sort of functional gadgets that he uses to create kind of a long-range keep-away playstyle. He's very different from maybe any other character on the PlayStation All-Stars roster in that he really wants to be as far away from you as possible at all times, even more so than Radic, who is known as maybe our most long-range fighter. Sackboy never wants to be up in the middle of things because his moveset, his fan, his Cakeinator, these things are really suited towards a long-range game. So you'll see Sackboy's constantly running away from the action, which is sort of maybe not what our traditional PlayStation All-Stars character is prone to do, in an attempt to get to that right distance where most of his attacks are at their most sort of lethal. Okay,
cool. The one thing I noticed that I loved most about Sackboy, and you pointed out to me very early when we started playing, was the fan that he deploys. Tell me a bit about this fan and how obnoxious it is and what it does to everyone else on the screen.
So this fan is a really cool item. It actually, you know, like all normal sort of room fans do, it blows air. Well, we thought it would be really cool if the air blowing functionality extended to pretty much everything in the game. So if you put a character in the way of the fan, then the character gets blown away. You put an object like a Cakeinator, cake into the fan, the Cakeinator goes, or the cake at least goes flying. Anything that you put in this fan's way will get affected by this sort of strong gust of wind. And there's some really interesting play strategies that develop out of this, particularly in a 2v2, for instance, where you can actually like activate a super and jump in the way of this fan and then go flying across the entire level as sort of this like flying ball of death. So just a really cool tool that we feel is very, very true to Sackboy's personality and the Little Big Planet universe and sort of how these objects interact with each other. So we think players are going to have a lot of fun with that.
Awesome. Well, Sackboy's in All-Stars, so be excited. Omar, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you for accommodating me. I appreciate it. For all things PlayStation Network, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and of course PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, keep it tuned to IGN.